Pivola, Pivola,
Good morning.
Nyaki, Janet, Stongo, Skinyacha, Ataska, Alito, Sio, Gwena, Maliwaka, Kunamante, Ansti Huntirish.
Konnichiwa.
Good morning, good morning. Coming live from 1950 South Shepherd here in Hell Reno, Hell Ghetto, the gut. So, would you like to introduce yourself?
Needed that close.
You're not going to be able to hear you.
Oh, I am Elizabeth Cadigus, and I'm in recovery. I don't know what to
Well,
say.
you came to the wrong place to figure that
Tiny
out.
Tim, I won't be coming home this Christmas.
Well, I'm glad you could come
I
on.
do give a damn.
Glad you could come on. You have a birthday coming up soon, huh? Two birthdays.
Man, I do actually.
Two
I do.
birthdays.
Biological birthday, I really don't care, but my sobriety birthday, January 2nd, I will be 2 years sober.
All right.
Man,
Congratulations.
proud of
That's
myself for that.
amazing. No fronts though. No
No
fronts.
fronts,
No
man. I gotta
fronts.
wait. Gotta wait until after everybody's done
But
partying to get that coin.
that's pretty awesome. I remember when you came into this thing. You know, it you just see how you were able to face what the creator set in front of you.
Hmm.
You were able to face them problems, and here you are on the other side of that. So it's amazing. I love the fact that you held on. You held on.
Hmm. I mean, it's not easy. There are things in life that will get to you to the point where you're just so ticked off that when you were in your when I was in my alcoholism, I just go crack a tall boy and just slam it and just say forget it. Now I have to step back and let my higher power help me. Be like, all right, get this hatred out my heart. Don't let me think about this. Help me learn from this experience on how to deal with things a lot better. But it is hard. It is hard. It's not easy. But I do wake up every morning thanking my higher power. Thank you for another day sober. Thank you for helping me out in the situations that I go into, that I go through. But yeah, but like I said, man, I'm proud of myself. I never thought I would be like this sober. Hi, Jerica.
Oh yeah, you're gonna have to read all the
I
comments.
know.
Yeah, we can't wait for you to come help wrap presents today, Jerica. Hope you get that battery squared away.
Paper,
Make sure you got gas.
tape.
I was listening to her and Darian's conversation. He's like, "Do you got gas?" I had to laugh on that one. He's like, "Well, I know you." So, hope you make it here safely, Jerica. Hope you get everything squared away. Who else said good morning?
Cassandra, Misty Hicks. Good morning.
Stongo David. Good morning, Misty.
Morning
Good
from
morning,
Healing,
Ramona.
Oklahoma. Jerica,
America.
shut up.
America. America.
Jerica said, shut up.
Never mind. I hope you don't show up
Hush,
today,
hush, you.
Jerica. Yeah, I hope you battery Just kidding. Just kidding.
You me bust them up for you? I will.
No, she won't. Well, what else do we got this week? We'll be wrapping presents today. Very light week, which is, I think what they say tomorrow is hot chocolate day, which I probably can't have none because it's got too much sugar in it. But then Friday, cinnamon roll day. Okay. Probably can't have none of those either. But Monday we're going to Top Golf, I believe. I'm just going to eat unless somebody lines me up and I can hit the ball. Yeah, yeah.
Push him up there.
See that?
Swing, there'll be nothing there.
It's the great thing about being a part of this organization is the way they would love to laugh at. We love to laugh at each other. So, I'm pretty sure
Crack
I'm
jokes like nothing else.
be set up for failure. But it's all right. It's all fun and games. Till I grab that club and just start swinging on everybody, then
Earl Plumley said Happy Gilmore.
Nyok it, brother Earl. Nyok it.
Good morning, Stacy.
Dang, I found out another way to say good morning in Arapaho. Itati nakusech. It's another way to say good morning in Arapaho. That's what Star Woman downstairs, little Desiree. That's what she tells me every morning. Itati nakusech.
Oh, that's pretty neat.
Yeah. Well, just me today. Me, Darian. We were graced by Miss Cadigus. I think they're on a hot. They're probably at home arguing. Yeah, trying to figure out how to use dental dams. Why is it gonna show man?
Are telling him how to sneak off a little better
Yeah.
yesterday. I gotta go take this phone call. That's his only one excuse. I gotta go make a phone call.
Well, should we go ahead and jump into this reading?
Yeah.
Because the more and more I talk, the more and more I feel like I'm gonna get in trouble. So,
This morning, December 10th, the natural law will prevail regardless of man-made laws. Tribunals
yeah.
and government. Tradition Circle of Elders, Navajo Hopi.
Will you read that again,
Okay.
please?
The natural law will prevail regardless of man-made laws, tribunals, and government.
Okay.
I gotta look that word up. And it's from Traditional Circle of Elders, Navajo Hopi, Joint use area. Hold on. The Great Spirit made laws by which man needs to live. These laws are just and are about living in harmony. Man has passed many laws that say it's okay to do things. Many of these man-made laws are out of harmony with the laws of the Great Spirit. These man-made laws will cause trouble for the human being if they are not out of harmony with the laws of the Creator. And today it says, Great Spirit, teach me your laws. And like when I was reading that earlier, I looked up the 10 native commandments. And it says, because that's what it made me think of, honor all your relations, open your heart and soul to the Great Spirit. All life is sacred. Treat all beings with respect. Take from the earth what is needed and nothing more. Do what needs to be done for the good of all. Give constant thanks to the Great Spirit for each new day. Speak the truth, but only of good in others. Follow the rhythms of nature. Rise and retire with the sun. Enjoy life's journey, but leave no tracks.
Good morning, Julia.
I like that last one. Enjoy life's journey, but leave no tracks. So I can't leave any baby mama behind? No, joking. But no, I do like this reading, and then I like the native Ten Commandments. To honor all your relations. That one I liked. All life is sacred. Treat all beings with respect,
Even your baby mama.
even my baby mama. Do what needs to be done for the good of all, and give constant thanks to the Great Spirit for each new day. And I do that in the morning when I meditate. Like, I thank God, thank you for keeping me another day sober. Um, then I ask Him, keep me sober for the next 2 to 3 hours. And then after that, I ask Him again, and I constantly ask Him. Uh, but, oh, I worked at Oklahoma County, and I worked at
Good morning, Mary
Seminole
Faye.
County. The man-made laws, I think when they made them, I think they just made them for themselves, because if we're supposed to abide by these laws, how come the people on the other side of the doors don't obey them? That's just what I seen when I worked in Oklahoma County and Seminole County. Seminole County was crazy because when I worked there, it was nothing but Seminole Creeks. Man, them guys had me rolling every day when I would walk into that jail, and they called me Sister Sledge. Um, but I was still in my alcoholism at the time. But I did, when I walked through that door, I'd be like, Lord, watch me today. Watch us today, and that would be like the only thing I would say. I never really asked for guidance or anything like that. But working in Oklahoma County, man, they just because they're on the other side of the door, they don't think that the person that's behind the door, behind the closed door, is human being. So they never really treated him as human beings. So I don't know. That's just my intake on it. But the 10 native laws, like, I look at that. Um, I like them. I follow. I really don't. Well, I could say I somewhat follow them, but then again, I still read the 10 Commandments out of the Bible, and some of them are not easy to follow, and some of them are easy to follow. To me, like, one of the commandments is like, honor thy father and thy mother. That took a long time for me to do that, and I know now that I have to do that. That way, I could let go of like some of the things that I got hurt as a younger kid from them. So
Good.
good.
Thank you. Thank you
The
for
alcoholic.
reading
That's
that.
all I got to say.
Thank you for sharing on that. What came to mind for me was understanding how I used to be and where I'm at today. You know, I used to think that God was against me. The things that I was asking for, the things that I wanted in my life, the people that I thought needed to be in my life. I mean, I can't explain that. I mean, I could tell you who it was, but why I felt like I needed them. It was a thing that was self-serving. I was a people pleaser. I was a fault finder.
Yeah.
I was, all these different things. I always kept saying, I didn't know how to keep myself whole because I was letting everybody else eat before me. If somebody had to look down on me, I let them do that. I probably was comfortable there because there wasn't no expectations coming from me. You didn't expect a lot coming from me. But then I think about the natural law. Was I hurting anybody besides myself? I mean, I was hurting my kids, definitely living the life that I was living.
Mhm.
Um, I, I thought that since it was my addiction, I need to do what I got to do to keep that going, whether that meant lying. I couldn't ever say I was like a thief, but I would hustle, you know what I mean, which is basically the same thing. You know, uh if you're going to talk somebody out of their money, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
you gotta tell a lie to get
Yeah, you
it.
got to tell a lie, you got to
Yeah,
rob Peter to pay Paul.
exactly.
And I thought that I was living a life that was only hurting me, and I think about the natural law today, which I wasn't aware of at the time. That word probably never even came out of my mouth, natural law. I think about what that means today. You know, uh, I actually feel like I'm living a good life today. I feel like I'm in the field where I get to help other people. You know, um, Man, the joy that that brings to my life, that actually makes me feel, like I'm a part of something. Like I belong to something. Like I actually have a purpose today, and all of that came from me working the steps. All of that came. I can't. I can't stress that enough. I recently had a very good friend of mine, very, very good friend of mine, relapse. And, I love this guy. You know what I mean? Like, he's my brother,
Mm.
but if there's one thing that I was watching him do was we kept trying to get him to work the steps. Work the steps. Come on, bro. Like, you got to give this thing a chance. And he kept finding a reason not to do it. He had every excuse in the world not to go get a sponsor, not to go to meetings, not to, you know what I mean? Like you're watching him distance himself more and more and more and more. And we're all asking each other, what's up with this guy? You know what I mean? Like, where's he at? Where's he been at? You think he's all right? You know what I mean? Like, we're all sending him messages. Everybody's worried about him. And then, he sends me a message and was like, I relapsed. And I'm like, that's all right. Just get back on that horse.
Mm-hmm.
You know, um, Try to do something different. Just get out of God's way and allow him to do what he's got to do. Because, I think about, you know, um all his babes, I think about, he probably wasn't putting himself in the right situation to where he felt like he needed to be. Uh, Good morning, Miss Warlito, Miss Belinda's. You just comment on her own live.
I did. Like, I want her to know. Like, my dad's from Canada.
you, you could have said it into the
Well, you was in the middle of like deep thought.
well. All right. Well, I think about natural law, and I think about how Don Coyes said that working the steps, it isn't just like an AA thing.
Hmm.
That's a Native American way of living their life.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That's why Will Bridie, I feel like that's why Will Bridie is taken off so much. I feel like that's why a lot of people are understanding the concept of Will Bridie because it does apply to our life. It is the way of, our ancestors
Mm-hmm.
because they come from a world where drugs and alcohol didn't exist.
Didn't even touch them.
Didn't even, never even heard of them. You know what I mean? And that's what we're trying to get back to. The natural law, where the earth, Mother Earth, is our teacher. The four-legged, the winged, the animals that live underwater. Those are the things that were our teachers. The natural law of everything. So, I think about, I sit here and think about my brother today. Man, I just want to encourage, if you're out there and you're in sobriety and you're trying to figure out about recovery, I was told if you work these steps, there's going to be these things that start to happen in your life, and they're all going to be good things,
Mm-hmm.
and I can honestly say that I know exactly what they're talking about.
Yeah.
I understand exactly what they mean by saying, all these things are going to start to change. You're going to start to see the world in a different way. You're going to start to understand things where they may not make sense, but they're not going to trouble you the way that they used to.
Yeah.
And I mean, the blessings that have happened in my life from working the steps, that's to me, that's the key to me staying sober. I'm an AA guy. I didn't get sober through Wellbriety, but the way that the Wellbriety book works is it keeps referring back to the AA book.
Mm-hmm.
It's just worded different. It includes drugs and alcohol. Because
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Corius was on to something, when he said,
Yeah.
if I go out for one night, I'm gonna need at least 3 or 4 meetings. I got to go to NA, I got to go to AA, I got to go to CODA. I got to go to like just from one night.
Yeah. Exactly.
And so to me, that's why I love Wellbriety because it covers all four.
Mm-hmm.
You cover all the meetings in one place. Drugs and alcohol. And codependency. You know, um,
This is one of the worst ones.
natives are the worst about it.
Yes.
But I also understand, that the natural law of things. Uh, you got to work these steps like your life depends on it. And I'll say that again. You got to work these steps like your life depends on it. Because I promise you, some people ain't getting this opportunity. And what I was just talking to Darian about that this morning, is that I ran off of self will for 3 years one time. I stayed sober for 3 years. No meetings, no nothing, just self will.
Oh, dry sobriety.
And I was wondering why my life was falling apart. I could not figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
My life was like spiraling bad. I had a job, had an apartment, had a car,
Mm-hmm.
doing everything I'm supposed to do,
Mm-hmm.
but was not happy at all.
Mm.
Because what I've came to understand is that this is an inside job.
Yeah.
I can make everything that needs to look like it's pretty on the outside. Like that's the easy part. The hard part is getting into your own head and trying to find a solution. And you may not even come up with the solution, but you'll figure out a way that helps you at least sleep at night. You'll find a way that at least you'll walk around with a smile on your face. You don't have to wear a mask anymore. You got to understand that life doesn't stop happening because you got sober. You know, um, I got to say, the natural law of my life happened through me working the steps. I cannot stress that enough.
Mm-hmm.
That's where the natural law in my life takes over is I work these steps. I understand that there's a greater purpose out there than me, and I'm okay with that. You know, um, and everything that's been allowed in my life, I got to give all praise to Mahio. You know, the Creator gets all the glory. You know, because if it wasn't for my higher power and me being able to get out of their way, I don't think I think I would have kept trying to put my self will out there, and I would have kept trying to play God. So
Yeah.
I love the fact that you know you got to work these steps. There's no way around it. I mean, if you've been sober and you want to stay sober, and you're tired of them thoughts of drinking coming across your mind, you're tired of having them thoughts of using coming across your mind. I mean, I used to have those too. I had those exact same thoughts until I worked the 12 steps of Alcoholics Anonymous. So I don't have, I still have the using dreams. I still have,
Those are the worst ones, man. I hate
you know,
those.
I still have, the thoughts of what, I'll have a trigger, but at the same time, as soon as that thought comes, then I have all these things of what's going to happen if I play into that thought.
Oh, you see your domino effect.
Yeah. I play the
Yeah.
tape through. I play the tape through, and I realize, like, man, that's the last thing that I want. Because
Mhm.
if I start drinking and drugging, man, this whole ship's going down, bro. Like this, I'm not even gonna play.
Don't even put your life vest
You know,
on.
I
For
just
going.
bought, during Black Friday, I just bought me a big TV. Like I've never ever done that before.
Huh.
And just the other day, I was like having this trigger, and I was just thinking, like, then that'd be the first thing to go. Yeah, say goodbye to that apartment. Say goodbye to my bed. Like because
Right?
whenever I'm using, none of that matters. So thank God for the program of Alcoholics Anonymous. Thank God for the program of Wellbriety. And
Mhm.
anybody out there who's sponsoring somebody, man, you are a godsend. I promise you.
Yeah.
I promise you, you are a godsend. Because who else out there has a solution for somebody like me? Only somebody else who's gone through it.
Mhm.
Those are the only other people that have a solution for somebody like me. And at one time, I thought that death was the only way out of this thing. So, I'm beyond blessed. I'm beyond grateful. Understanding how everything's interconnected. All the bad decisions, all the bad choices I ever made in my life can be used to save somebody else's.
That is so
And
true.
and that is the great thing about recovery, is that I can use that to save somebody else's life. So with that, I'm gonna say aho, mado, mado. But these were gonna mock it. Hmm?
Like there are those people who can like sponsor, and then there's me. I'll be right behind you, like go for it, do it, do it, do it. I cannot sponsor whatsoever. I don't think I probably won't be able to until like I hit 10 years or something. Then I'll like be able to sponsor
I don't
because
know.
man, that resentments are the hardest thing.
I would say talk to God about it.
Hmm. But I know me. Like I'd be cracking that person up and just not be serious and be like, "Look, this is what you got to do." You know.
See, from my understanding, I it saved my life.
Hmm.
My sponsor saved my life. I had two sponsors.
I have
Sam
two sponsors.
Sam England from Michigan. Shout out to Sam. And then my brother Shane. Shane Williman. I mean, those uh I can't say enough about how they gave me their time. They definitely gave me their effort, and they gave me an understanding that um, that's how this thing keeps going.
Hmm.
You know, I got for me to keep it, I got to give it away.
Yeah.
That's one thing that you got to realize about this situation is that if you don't have recovery, get it, and then when you got it, you got to give it away.
Yeah, I didn't understand that. Like going through treatment, like my therapist that I
Morning,
had
Miss
over
Anzawa.
there, she said, you have to give this away to keep it,
Yeah,
and I didn't understand that, and I was like, what,
yeah, you got to give it
what am I
away.
keeping, and then like one day it just hit me. Hey,
Good morning, Theta.
you gotta go help somebody out for
Yeah,
you to keep it for yourself.
yeah.
For you to,
That's how
keep
you
sober.
yeah,
You
that's
know.
how you complete that circle.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly how you complete that circle.
That's so cool. Larry and Chuck. I swear. But yeah.
Well, should we go ahead and jump into these announcements? I can't see the comments, so holiday safe box. You see that QR code right there? Right
Put your
there.
phone up to it.
Put your phone up, get your camera out, take a picture of that QR code. It'll take you straight to the job form. Anybody that needs, any of the products that we give out right there, Narcan, dental dams, condoms, Plan Bs. There's a whole list uh, of things, emergency contraceptives. I mean, we're trying to keep people safe under that mistletoe. You never know whenever that ho 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 comes up, and you got to stay safe. Somebody's just gonna walking around with that mistletoe just above them, just waiting on the uncle.
And we'll put some chapstick in there for you
Yeah.
just in case your lips are butt dry.
But you got to stay safe. And the thing about this is you may not need the products, but we all know somebody who does. So
Right.
don't be afraid to, you can keep it anonymous. You don't have to put your name on there. Just make sure you send us a good address, and yeah, we'll get it to you. And then Talkspace. I gotta give the props to Talkspace. It's free online counseling. You can match with the therapist in minutes. Go, click the QR code right here. Same thing. Put your camera up there. Just check it out. It's free. It's completely free. You know, the thing. If you click on this QR code, it'll take you straight to the link.
Mm-hmm.
When it says organization, you put in restore. That's how you get this thing for free. And
Use it, please use it. It works.
it
Like I've
works.
used it twice. Like in a time where I needed it, where a time like I had a situation and I was just like, oh crap, 988. I just need to get it out. It don't matter who you get it out to, just get it out.
So yeah, I've heard nothing but great things
Mhm.
about Talkspace. So and then text TOR TOR to 888-580-4TOR. Shout out to Brand Logics. That keeps you updated with all of our what we do as a program as TOR, what we do as All Nations Res Recovery Gourd Clan, and it gives you all of our meeting times and dates and locations. So if you just want to stay in the loop with this, go ahead. It's a free messaging service. Like I said, shout out to Brand Logics. Powwow dance class with my rugged auntie Corinne tomorrow at the Concho ERC. What time does that start? 6 to 8:30. It's gonna be a culmination of everything that they've been going over. Everything, all the people that's been coming out, helping out with that. We got to give you, big props because, like we always say, the culture is the solution. So, if you want to get you or one of your family members, you want to start them out on the right path. My aunt Corinne has a great ideal, and I love the fact that she's including the whole community. She wants everybody to get out there and experience what it is to dance. So, shout out, to the powwow dance class. 5 Golden Antes.
Golden.
That starts what on the 16th. Next Monday, we'll have 16th through the 20th. We will have 5 different ladies come on and share their experience, strength, and hope. We'll be serving a meal on all 5 days here at 1950 South Shepherd. And if you can't make it to the meeting, at least catch us online. We will be live streaming all of the 5 golden antes. Monday is
Cassandra.
Cassandra. Tuesday is Tatum Escott. Wednesday on my birthday is Natalie Harjo Oshkinyecha. Thursday is Brittany Levi, and then Friday is our very own Mona Condele with 33 years of sobriety.
Y'all come out and listen to this lady's story.
Yeah,
It's amazing.
She's got a hell of a story,
She does.
and her story is amazing. Well, all 5 of them,
Yeah.
I think it's powerful, that we have women that are willing to step up and just share their experience, strength, and hope. So 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th, and 20th. All here at the office downstairs. So come and check us out.
Come listen. It might help you.
And then Wellbriety meetings. Mending Mondays here at 1950 South Shepherd in El Reno at 7 o'clock. We open the doors at 6:30, and this is the meeting I get the most out of. I haven't been able to attend. I didn't get to go last night, but hopefully after my surgery, I will be back to my usual times. But yeah, on Mondays they have Mending Mondays, which is a Mending Broken Hearts talking circle at 7 o'clock here in El Reno. Then Tuesday nights, 721 Frisco Avenue at the Public Library in Clinton at 7 o'clock. They have a talking circle. And then on Thursday nights at 810 East Cedar Avenue in Weatherford, Oklahoma at 7 o'clock at the Oxford House, they are starting a new talking circle there in Weatherford. And then here in El Reno, 1950 South Shepherd at 7 o'clock, we have our regular talking circle. And then on Fridays, we have the 12-step meeting, which gets a little bit more in depth into the Wellbriety book and a little bit more action where you put pen to paper.
Do you know what step they're on that one?
No, I haven't been to that one in a while. Ever since all this I stuff.
I.
Yeah. Me.
I.
If I could see you, I'd probably sock you. January benefit dance on January 25th at Boncho, Oklahoma, where we started last year. Yeah, our gourd plan is a year old. A year old. I believe I was head man.
Yeah.
And that's what kind of brought all this on. Mr. Isaac Rose, got to give him his props for recognizing us for being sober and out there gourd dancing. So that just sparked. That planted the seed. So I love the fact that we got a year in. That's pretty amazing. So that'll be January 25th at the Concho ERC. So
come out.
Come on
dance,
out.
Come eat.
Come check out. Come check us out. And that is it. Is anybody you would like to shout out? Say what's up to?
To everybody who's listening this morning and reading the good book. Oh wait, let me turn it around. There we go. Read it. It's good.
And is there anybody that was shouting us out and I didn't get to see?
Rossi.
See them? Nyaki brothers, brother Rossi.
Morning, CC.
Council, what is that?
Of Alcoholism and Addictions of the Finger Lakes.
Appreciate you for tuning in. Theta Orange. Appreciate that, Theta.
All kinds of healing.
Did I kept seeing Jerica comment?
You actually seen that?
Yeah.
Out of all of them?
Whenever you were talking, she said preach.
Oh, yeah. She said, Kat, I want you to be my sponsor. No, that's not going to work out. One day I will sponsor. I would love to sponsor somebody one day, but not right now because I'm still right there. I need to be right there to sponsor. So, but I'm still fresh. Spring chicken sobriety. I don't like chicken.
All right. Well, we appreciate everybody that tunes in. Hope everybody has a great day today. Stay warm. And we will see you tomorrow. I hope.